What is up, everybody? This is Breezy Savage with another video. Yo, shout out to this young lady right here because I watched her video earlier and I wanted to do a reaction on it because a lot of females, this is what I go through on a daily basis when a man has to come at my girl, be like, leave your man because he ain't making this much money, that much money, come to me and everything like that. All that fuckery, because men like to get out girls that they want to just take to town, you know what I'm saying, and then leave them. But see, my girl is smart. But this topics right here is talk about something like similar to this, and I want y'all to hear her out because I love how she broke it down and everything like that. As soon as she posted this, she cut off her comment section because shit was getting a little bit too critical with leaving your man part, leaving her man and everything like that, and it just pissed her off. You know what I'm saying? She's loyal, but listen to what she has to say. Let's get right into it.
Hi guys, welcome back with another video. If you're new here, welcome home. Today I'd like to address some comments that I frequently get on my videos. More and more often, I'm getting comments that I need to leave my boyfriend, that I need to leave him and marry rich and find a rich husband so I don't have to work anymore.
This is the type of shit that I hate about individuals that like to, get in a female's business and say some type of shit like that. And I have dealt with that before. So my girl, well, at the end of the day, I still have men trying to hit on my girl and just try to get some offers and everything like that. My girl's like, no, I'm all good. I be having like the oldest people that be hitting up Ashley for like $8 million, like 1,300, shit like that, in ranges like that. Like, money does not matter. Love matters. And motherfuckers these days are just thirsty. I'll be honest with you. They thirsty as hell. They just want to fuck something. And once they don't get it, they gonna talk mad shit about the girl or talk mad shit about the man that she's with. You can talk shit about me all damn day, every day. As long as we don't see each other in the streets, we good. But if we do, God bless you, because God's gonna need you. So let's get right back to it.
I'll get into more in this video why just marry rich is just terrible advice, especially for someone who's neurodivergent like me. But first, I just want to say that I don't think I'm going to allow any more comments like that to be on my channel. If I receive any more, I'm just going to remove them and you're just going to be blocked from my channel.
And that's what you're supposed to do, baby. You're supposed to block the stupidest people. But when it comes down to, because I'm kind of glad Ashley don't do social media or YouTube and everything like that. She used to be on social media a lot, but Ashley realizes how weird men has gotten these days. How weird individuals has gotten these days. So she just took a fallback. Is like, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to be on here no more. I want my life. I want a private life. I want to do and raise my kids and be with my husband, and let's have a healthy lifestyle. That's how life is supposed to go. A lot of people be like, oh yeah, well, y'all don't need no life that needs to be private. Y'all need to be wide open to y'all shit and just explore, Explore what? What the hell are we exploring but dealing with y'all? Like, y'all are individuals outside. But when it deals with your real life and your personal life and people want to judge on your personal life, that's a big problem. And I hate that shit with a passion. So it's good she got her comments cut off because it's crazy. And shout out to the real women that does that shit. That's protecting their relationships. I love that shit. So let's get to it.
Because frankly, it is kind of disrespectful to him, and I know that he's my person, and
There's an app called Bigo Live, and believe it or not, pretty girls message you first. You never know when you'll meet someone you like.
I really don't care about money that much that
it does not matter about money regardless, because it's good to have money. Don't get me wrong. It's good to have money. You're stable to have this, that, and third. Just make sure y'all are comfortable. That's all that matters. But you don't have to be the richest man in the world, just like you ain't got to be the richest woman just to fucking damn move your life forward. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as long as y'all love each other and y'all making sure y'all bills paid, y'all have y'all food, y'all taking care of shit, y'all taking care of business, y'all ain't got nobody in y'all's ear and avoiding all that shit, by the way, and then y'all just fucking go from there. Nobody can touch y'all. Y'all are unstoppable. Regardless, y'all are unstoppable. So
I'm going to leave him and marry a rich man. Like, I really think most of the comments who are saying this type of stuff are men, and I find it super ironic because they are probably the same type of men who are viewing doomer content about other men who are like sub 5 and don't have a good job and can't get women and stuff. But
none of that shit matter. None of that shit matters. I don't care about, you know, I mean, I'm cool with women, don't get me wrong. Women is women. Men is men. You know what I'm saying? Even if I have to, you know, speak to women, of course, because you're at a job, you're going to have women around you that wants to speak to you and everything like that. Or you have women outside the job that wants to try to talk to you. What I do is just like talk a little bit, but I ain't trying to carry a conversation with you. If I know if you're not my wife, and then all that is different. It's different. You're not her. It's never that. I don't have nothing against you. It's just we are not going to carry a conversation, baby. We're not going to do that. But what I am going to do is make my money. I know I have one wife that's waiting for me at home. So that one wife is the only one that I love. And I know if y'all keep that one and y'all hold down that one, she'll be with you forever, man. As long as you don't fuck up, you don't fuck all that up, you don't have to deal with all this arguing and everything. And let me go through your phone. What you got hiding and all that. Y'all know how that shit go. Right.
They think the guy that I'm with isn't good enough and that I deserve to not complain and not feel bad. Like, yeah, I'll be straight up and I'll be completely honest. Yeah, it would be nice if he made more money. It would be nice if I didn't have to work and he could support me completely. But I understand that it's not realistic in today's economy to find someone who's like that, let alone someone that I actually like as a person. It's like, I can't date someone who I don't like. I can't date someone who I can't be myself around. I can't date someone who can't accept that I'm going to have meltdowns, that I'm going to have sensory issues, that I'm going to have specific foods that I'm going to want to eat.
By starting fresh in a relationship, that's like with anybody that you meet. You're starting from what? Scratch. If you was willing to meet somebody that was new, a man meeting a woman that's new, and a woman that's meeting a man that's new, y'all start talking, but y'all new in a relationship, so what y'all doing? Y'all started from scratch. Y'all don't know y'all's habits. Y'all don't know. You're so used to that one that you love, because the one that you love is so, you know all about their stuff, their everything. You're everything. But when you're starting from new, you try to fill that person in, and deep down in your heart, you feel like, I don't want to do that. Why would I want to explain shit to you? You're new. I understand we're in a relationship, supposedly, but my ex know everything. The one that I really love, the one that you're really close to, that bond is unbreakable. So just imagine if y'all was out in public, right? You with this new girl, and you run across the one that really knows you for real, and she's with the guy, and she don't want to be with that man because that man don't know much about her. But it's that bond is still there. You, of course, y'all gonna look at each other. Trust me, I've been there, done that. Y'all gonna miss that, and y'all gonna want to get back together. I can guarantee you want to get back together with that person. It happens all the time, yeah.
And that I'm going to want things a particular way. And I don't think I deserve to mask that inside of my own home just because a man is paying for all of my bills. So yeah, I'm just going to say straight up before I get into any more detail, if you're just going to comment, leave your boyfriend and marry rich, get a sugar daddy, stuff like that, you deserve a better boyfriend, like he's not a real man, stuff like that, you're going to get blocked and your comments going to be removed from my channel.
And that is real. That is a real one. And my man, if you're watching this video, this reaction video, your girlfriend's talking all that, you need to hold her down. You need to hold her down. You better not let that girl go at all. She is loyal. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. But you better not fuck this up. You better not let that go because she is real. That is a loyal female right there, bro. That is a loyal female right there. So, what y'all think of this video so far? Because when I watched this earlier, I was like, I respect it. I respect it. I respect her.
I don't really care anymore because it's not constructive advice and I'm not going to take it. So now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to explain why I feel like marrying rich is terrible advice for someone like me. No, I don't think there is anything wrong with...
This makes you sound like a totally different person. Typical voice changer would sound like this. It's impressive.
Aiming to date someone who is of a certain social class and aiming to avoid dating people who don't have their money together, who don't have their finances together, who make poor financial decisions and stuff like that. But the whole hypergamy culture is just not good for someone who needs to live in a space where I can be emotionally regulated, and for other neurodivergent women who need to say the same. Now, let's say hypothetically I did leave my boyfriend. Let's say hypothetically I didn't like him anymore. Let's talk about realistically what would happen. I'd move back in with my parents, and I would still have to...
Y'all hear that, right? She said if they happen to split, she's not choosing a rich man. She will move back in with her parents. That is respect. That is respect. Because I would do the same thing if me and my wife split. Like, I'm going to have to go my way, and she's going to have to move back in with her parents. You know what I'm saying? Figure shit out. But I highly doubt Ashley's going to be like, I'm going to go hurry up and get with a rich man. Because, honestly, we have kids. We are not just going to up and be like, me rushing into another relationship, her rushing to another relationship, and then, hey, let's go ahead, hurry up, co-parent and all that. Bro, no, bro. We're looking at it like, okay, we split, but we also have kids that's involved. We have kids that's involved. The kids need their parents. Every child wants their parents. Every kid wants their parents together, regardless. Fact of the matter is, y'all have to make something shake. Y'all don't want to stress your kids out and then have all that damn love-hate relationship and have your kids here and deal with that. That's not the reality I was raised. Y'all shouldn't be going through that same type of reality. These kids need some love in life. They need love. And you can't tell how this generation right now, when parents is getting a little bit hostile, and all they care about is fucking being on social media and ignoring their kids. Texting on the phone and ignoring their kids. Like their kids is right there, right in front of them. Anything can happen. They can get into anything. But I have to deal with my responsibility. My responsibility is to make money. My responsibility is to take care of my youngest. My responsibility is to make sure my baby's good. Fact of the matter is, your life is still moving, and you got to do what you got to do as a man. So, unfortunately, if y'all try to talk things out, things will get good. I mean, get better. I promise you.
Work a job. Because, let's be real, I don't want to be a freeloader in my parents' home, and they don't want me to be either. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to watch videos about hypergamy and hypergamy culture. I used to watch Shira Seven's videos. I used to watch stuff like that. And I would listen to some of the advice about how to scout rich men, how to find a rich man. And right now I'm thinking about that one video on TikTok that went viral a few years ago of that one woman looking over her shoulder in a restaurant, scouting her target of the man she's gonna plan to try to pay for her bill.
Pop, you spot your target who's going to pay your bill, but a waiter is having a long-ass conversation with...
I'm not gonna lie, this is OD right here. You're gonna wait on that. Let's see who's got the pockets, who's got the money in the pockets and shit like that. You scout that person. Now, these are the type of females no man want to be with. No man. Not even me. Because if I knew you was like that, curve. Adios, amigos. Let's rewind.
It's about how to scout rich men, how to find a rich man. And right now I'm thinking about that one video on TikTok that went viral a few years ago of that one woman looking over her shoulder in a restaurant, scouting her target of the man she's gonna plan to try to pay for her bill.
Pop, you spot your target who's going to pay your bill, but a waiter is having a long-ass conversation with him.
Like, if I wanted to go out and find a rich man to be in a relationship with, that's the advice that I would have to try to follow. Like, what are the chances that would end up working out? Like even like attractiveness aside, even if you are like a 10 out of 10, like what are the chances that some random man is just gonna fork over the bill for you? Like, Delulu land.
Very much so. Delulu land. Because a lot of females be thinking that will happen. No, that's not the world we live in. Men, we love money. Women loves money. Honestly, if there was any type of person, any type of female like that if I ever see, and there's plenty of them, trust me, but there will never be, ever in my life. I believe I gave a woman a tip at Golden Corral when I was in Fayetteville, and we went out to eat at Golden Corral in Fayetteville. And this lady, like, she was nice as hell. Like, she was nice as hell. And she was serving us all this, that, and third. You know, she was polite. The most She was beautiful, but she was very, very polite. About time we left, I walked right up to her, and I remember her name was Rebecca, and I gave her a $20 tip, and right then and there, it was awkward. I was being nice, but it got awkward. And the reason why I say it got awkward is because she's seen $20. I tipped her $20. I guess she ain't never seen no man tip her $20. Right then and there, she wanted my phone number. Why? My wife was right there. We wasn't even married then. We wasn't even engaged then. But I did tell her that I was tipping this lady. So by the time I tipped her, she was like, "Oh, thank you." And then she was like, "Hey, can I get your phone number?" As soon as she said that, I was like, "You have a good day." That. Oh, it's time to cut it.
Some of the other advice I would hear from these types of channels is like try to hang out at country clubs and stuff. Try to hang out at expensive restaurants and expensive bars in the city and stuff. And like, even if I did find time to do that, it's just like, eventually I would have to reveal that I'm just like a retail worker. I'm just a receptionist. I'm just a cleaner. I'm just a caregiver. I just have a low level minimum wage job. And
if you want to watch free brand new movies on your phone, let me put you through. This app can find any movie you want to watch.
apparently men don't really care about that, but I think some do. I think some do care if you come from a specific background, and they want you to have like at least like something going for yourself. Like, it doesn't have to be like the fanciest job in the world, but they at least want you to have, like, I don't know, like maybe an associate's degree or a certification in like something. And I think the idea that college is a scam, college is useless, that...
Take it from me. I know for a fact, because after I graduated from high school, college is a scam. No, because Pell Grants and all that shit, smart people, when you smart in the head, you know what I'm saying, and not fall for the damn bait, and you have to pay all that shit back. Yeah, that's what a Pell Grant basically is. You get money. They give you the money. It's a lot of money. But at the same time, that money that you're using is from the school that you have to pay back. Books and every damn thing. It's a scam. Why would you want to go to college? It's a waste of fucking time. Just get a damn job. Just get a job. That's it.
People on the right like to promote. I think it's just really hypocritical because, let's be real, a lot of the rich, elite, right-wing conservative people, they wouldn't be bending over backwards trying to date someone with no degree who comes from more of a blue-collar, working-class background. Let's be real here. Also, the advice of just try to find a sugar daddy is terrible advice too, because...
Absolutely. When you be around, I'd be around females that's like that too, honestly. If you have a sugar daddy and you been messing around and everything like that, you really think in a million years that I will talk to you? Absolutely. I don't care if I was single. I would never. Because you're getting around and I don't know where you been, honey. I don't know where you been. On to the next one. On to the next one.
It's not the easiest thing in the world to find someone who's not a total creep or a complete scammer. I swear like 90 to 95% of these people on these quote unquote sugar daddy, sugar baby websites are complete scammers. They are complete bogus. They're either just plain scammers, or they're creeps, or they're dangerous. I don't even know if this is like a thing anymore, but I remember some years back that there was a scam going around, like people on like sugar daddy websites and stuff like that, like seeking arrangement and like stuff like Ashley Madison and stuff like that. There were people out there like asking people to go to Walmart and buy like $50, $100 iTunes gift cards and then give them the...
God, that is so damn true, because that happens to me by, that's the reason why I don't be on Messenger or anything like that, really like that, because I get random messages and it's always got to be something about a damn gift card. I didn't pay attention to that at all until my brother schooled me in on game about it. I was telling him about the gift card shit, about the Apple, all that shit. And he was like, Brandon, I was like, what? He was like, dog, that's a scam. You need to pay attention to what the fuck you're reading. You need to pay attention, not damn click on shit that's not supposed to be clicked on. I said I didn't click on anything, but it just, I figured that it was weird being asked that and then send the local site and whatever. So, yeah, they be trying to get you in a sack. Trust me, they be trying to get you in a sack, but they ain't gonna get me. They ain't gonna get me.
Food, and then they'll send the payment and stuff like that. Like this is what we're working with. Like I swear, like 90% of the people on there are bots, or like they're trying to do that type of stuff. And yeah, I don't even know if that type of scam is a thing anymore, because I don't know who pays for a song, who pays for digital music in 2026. Like I think it's honestly more common for people to like buy CDs and vinyl than actual iTunes, but whatever. But my point is that people are scammers. People aren't real. People aren't who they say they are. And that comes to the biggest issue that I have with this whole idea of just marry rich, is the risk of abuse and domestic violence, risk of financial abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, all types of abuse.
It comes with the territory of being rich. If a female is with a man that is rich, there's a possibility he is not going to be with you forever. You better choose wisely, because there's a lot of... We've seen it in front of our eyes plenty of times with different type of celebrities that wouldn't even last 2-3 days in a damn relationship. It's all publicity, everything like that. Women get, they get their shit on, and the men get their rocks off. The female be thinking, oh, you're going to stay with me? And the man's like, nah, no, I'm not. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Why would I want to stay with you? There's plenty of females. But they're not trying to think about staying with that one girl, bro. They're trying to get their rocks off on every type of female. Guaranteed.
Use. When most or all of your livelihood is dependent on a man, that puts you in such a dangerous position. Like, a lot of people think that...
You want to listen to music on YouTube with the screen off, without buying the premium version, and without using any other app? Then
you don't have to do anything for a man to completely fund your lifestyle. You can just sit around and look pretty, or just be lazy all day, which is so totally not true. Some men are going to expect you to cook and clean every day, cook him every single meal, and keep the house spick and span every single day. Some men are going to expect you to keep up with beauty treatments all the time, even if you don't feel like it, even if you don't feel like going. Like, your hair is constantly going to have to be laid, like, your nails are always going to have to be done. Like, yeah, the money's going to be there for it, but it's just like, at some point I just feel like you just wouldn't enjoy it because you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it to please him. You're constantly going to have to stay in shape. You're going to have to watch every single calorie and make sure that your body fat is distributed in all the right places. You're going to have like a 15-step skincare routine to make sure you don't have acne or dark spots, or make sure you don't show any signs of aging. Like, he's probably going to tell you, oh, you have to get Botox because, oh, you have forehead wrinkles.
I would never. And when I first met Ashley, she used to wear a lot of makeup. And I love that. I love that for her. But she don't wear makeup now. And she used to enjoy it. Now she hates it. That's just her. She just hates wearing makeup. And I'm not going to tell my wife what to do. I don't care what she looks like. I don't care if she's chubby, skinny, all that shit. But none of that shit don't matter. She matters. She matters. So if she matters, I'm not going to tell her to get Botox. Hey, get your ass done. Get your boobs done. Hey, all this type of shit that a female need to get done just to keep her right. I'm not going to tell my wife what to do. I do not do that. That's not the man. That's not who I am as a man. I'm not going to do that. So,
crow's feet and stuff like that. He might stop you from being your own person, in that he might not allow you to maybe like start your own business, or maybe have your own like side part-time job or something like that. Because
then if that's the case, I must have missed this part. I would never. So if my girl wants to do whatever she wants to do, she can damn do that. She could work that. So when she was a nurse, I mean, she enjoyed being a nurse. I let her be. She was gone for 12 hours a day. She worked 12 hours every day. She was only off on weekends. So here's the thing, like, yeah, it was hard not being around my wife, but I knew my wife was doing her thing, and I'm not sitting here being judgmental and saying, damn, I don't like her doing this. I don't like her doing that, because that'll make me look stupid. I know my baby good at the end of the day. And yeah, certain men are like that. They are very strict. They are very strict. But women are strict too. They're more stricter than the man.
he swears he's going to take care of everything, but really he just wants to control you. He just wants to be in control. For when you slip up, he'll just use it, as a justification for him being angry with you. You're going to have sex with that man every night or whenever he asks for it. He's not going to take no for an answer. You might not even like how he looks. You might not even be attracted to him. Like, I can't date someone who I think is ugly. I'm sorry. I don't care if you are Elon Musk. Elon Musk is ugly, by the way. But I don't care how much money you have. If I'm not attracted to you, I'm not dating you. I'm sorry. Looks matter to me. And if he's upset with you, saying no, he might end up just leaving you stranded on the side of the road with no assets or anything. Or he might become physical with you. He might, SA you or something. Like, I don't think people think of all aspects of really what it means to just go for a guy for his money and not any other qualities. I literally just watched a video the other day by the YouTuber I Am Aloho talking about her divorce and how she married this rich guy from Africa, and he swore he had everything handled and stuff, and he didn't want her to see a bill or anything, and things just didn't work out. And you can listen to her story on your own time. I guess I can link the video below in the description for you. But yeah, this stuff isn't working out for a lot of people. Another example is the Wizard Liz. She married this rich dude that everything was all hunky-dory with them, and she was in love with him and everything, and he ended up cheating on her while she was like 6 or 7 months pregnant.
Thank you. Because it's going to happen. It don't matter. Pussy is pussy. You're going to cheat. You're going to cheat. If you're a real one, you wouldn't cheat. But money gets to your head. And once it's in your head, you're going to wind up finding... Bro, there's a lot of women, bro. I can't even put it into words. You're going to wind up cheating. You're going to wind up cheating. And the female's going to be looking stupid at the end of the day. Why? Because you was chasing after the money. And look what happened to you. He left you.
The last thing is, for me personally, and I can't emphasize this enough, I refuse to mask in my own home. I refuse to be socially anxious in my own home. Like, I'm not going to be laid up in my own bed with freaking anxiety. Laid up worrying about if I snore too loud or if I fart in my sleep because I'm married to this rich dude who expects me to be like some perfect doll-like woman and not a human. And also, sidebar, I don't even know, like, hypothetically, like, what rich dude would want me knowing that I can't have kids, because most rich, wealthy, elite men, like, they would want to, continue their legacy, like... They want to have children and, carry on their name and, like, carry on their legacy and stuff and create generational wealth and stuff like that. And I can't really do that, like, unless we adopt. But, I don't know. I'm looking too far into things at this point. The point is there is no point. There is no point. What are you saying? What are you saying? This is probably why you got your comments cut off. You are looking. To me, now I got midway to the end. I think I've been missing a lot of this. But honey, you want a rich man. And you're in a relationship. So basically what you're saying is you want to have a baby with a rich man. That's what you're saying. But did you listen to the other shit that you just said not too long ago? Am I missing something here? Don't want to find a rich man and marry him just because he's wealthy and is physically attracted to me. So you guys are thinking, probably, well, if you're not going to marry a rich, then what are you going to do then? Because you have to work. Well, yeah, obviously. But I haven't given up hope yet, even though I did say that I am losing hope in my last video. I haven't exhausted all of my options. There are places that I've tried to get into that I just haven't been accepted in yet. But I could keep trying, and I could create a path out of that. And you never know, like, it might be the right career path for me. I just didn't have the chance to, like, get into it. Like, I haven't tried everything yet, even though sometimes it feels like I have.
Try harder. Because honestly, you do want that. You do want that. You just don't want to say that on the camera, but you do want that. Hey, damn. Okay.
Like, I don't know. There's still something out there for me. There's still possibilities out there for me where I might be able to work full time and generate my own income and still have a personality outside of work. I still haven't lost hope. So I think that's all I'm gonna say for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.